They want a housewife, but they don't have a house. They're worried about gold diggers. They ain't got no gold. You want a feminine woman. You are the feminine woman. The fuck?
Okay, I don't see the issue. You want the man's money, but you're broke. You want a guy that's better than you, that's taller than you, but you're weaker and shorter. See, that's the problem, man. And the thing is, you want gold, but they ain't gonna give it to you. Like, these women cook themselves every single time on this app. That's the problem. I'm starting to notice the older I get that women, they're definitely not solution-based, because that's what men fall in the category of, solutions, because that's what we want. But they're more so problem-based.
Anytime I see a guy from now on that's actually attractive, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my shot, because it's getting a little bit more and more rare, and I want to increase my chances of not dying alone. So we'll see how this goes.
I like this one.
Men are the prize. Don't kill me. Before you report my account and go marching on Capitol Hill, let me explain. Men are actually the prize. More specifically, high value men. Not just about their wealth. You guys know what my definition of high value is. Go back and watch the previous video. It's not just wealth. It is more than just a wealthy man. But some men are actually the prize. Let's think about this from a basic economic standpoint. You know, I love financial literate women. Let's rationalize here. When there is a high demand for something, but a very low supply, then obviously there's a high value to it. However, on the flip side of that, when there is a high supply of something, but a very low demand, then it's very common. That's not something of much value or of any value at all. So yes, men of that caliber are in fact the prize, and women, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you know where I'm going with this. There are far more women out there who want a man that is wealthy, very successful, a man who is family oriented, emotionally intelligent, kind, generous, loyal out there than men who actually exist. So we obviously have to consider this in terms of scarcity, correct? I think my fiance is as prize can get. I put him on a pedestal. I treat him as such. However, on the flip side, you do not want a man who makes being the prize his entire personality. You do not want a man who actively thinks about being the prize 24/7. Run. Leave him in the dark.
And there it is. No matter if you're a high value man or not, God forbid you busted your ass and you maintained your dominance and attraction. Thus the reason why you're even talking about this type of man, and you even know that he exists, because you actually have been with one and you're with one currently. So you're in that circle. But the problem is, women always want to try to purport their position over the man as if they have some type of authority. And it doesn't matter. These chameleons, these fake trad wives, they will always come out of the dark, and they always show themselves, bro. They're like vampires, but the tongue, they always slip up when it comes to letting a woman speak, because they have to be honest, and they will be honest, because there's not that many consequences for women in the modern day nowadays. They can get away with damn near anything and have no type of consequence. But let me be totally honest with you, man. Whoever this guy is married to her, bro, you should do and take her advice.
Run. Leave him in the dark.
Because clearly she's shown her true colors in this video. And it was only a quick clip.
And by definition, I am a very traditional woman. I live in a very traditional household. So I believe that a woman is in fact supposed to submit to a man. I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as he's respectful, as long as he doesn't degrade me, as long as he remains kind, loyal, the kind of man that I love, I have no problem doing that. And some of you may disagree. That is perfectly okay. While some of you may also disagree that men are not the prize. That is okay as well. However, it is very important to be realistic. Now, you as women are in fact a prize yourself. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you don't carry any weight, you don't carry any value. You in fact do bring value. I am simply just saying there are far more women out there that can offer the same thing across the board than there is women who are actively searching to get one of these men. That's all I am saying. So do not shoot the messenger. Listen to the message, please. I'm just being honest here. Okay? Bye.
Absolutely cooked. Whoever is marrying this woman, or who is the fiance, quote unquote, dog, take her advice about the type of guys that she's upset that talks and acts like that 24/7, that they're the prize, and just get rid of her. Run, get out of there. Because dude, she's just going to expose you. And you know what, at a moment's notice, when the relationship starts to go awry or go down, or you're not doing, or he's not doing what she wants him to do anymore, or she has an attitude, or she feels like she can assert dominance, she will record videos and put them on TikTok. So, man, these dudes, man, never marry a chick that's going to be on social media that's going to talk. If she's going to talk and try to roast and try to, you know, act like she knows something and act like a guru, get rid of her, bro. Cooked.
men should always come with offerings on the first date. So you should be bringing to the table flowers, gifts, chocolates, or all.
I'm sorry, but if you're not going to offer up that 2012 Honda Civic used up box that you have, and you're not going to put that on the table, then all bets are off. Sorry. Like somebody in the comments said, it's probably some guy taking a leak off of the balcony.
If you think you live somewhere where we should move because we all want husbands that are actually good men, please comment a good state and city, zip code, all the info on where we should move.
It never fails. This woman right here, you know, when you start cracking 40 and, you know, you're not hot anymore, the breast implants and the lipo and the injections are not working anymore, and dudes are like, ugh, what you doing out here? You like my mom out here in the street. That's when they start looking for a husband. But the thing is, those guys aren't looking for them because they know that these chicks, which are literally out in the street right now, have been out in that street since they're probably about 18 years old. So yeah, man, what's in the street, keep it in the street. And these chicks, they don't get no rings because their hymen is already busted. And you already know that those dudes, when they find out after hitting it, they're going to be disgusted and kick them right to the street.
Like, you really wasting your time on this stuff. You need to go get a job. You need to go get a job. You wasting your time. You wake up in the morning, you getting on stream. You going to sleep. You don't even call me no more. This whole week, you did not call me. I be having to watch you through your Twitch, and I be the only viewer in there. I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you, you need to go get a job. You need to be for real.
If she don't believe in your dreams, then she don't belong on your team. And that's real spit for me. I'm being totally honest with you guys. Like, at this point, it's only necessary and it's only right on principalities that she gets the jazz treatment after she made that lousy statement to this young man right here. Keep your dreams going and always send them packing.
Do you guys know why men hate hoes?
Why, Mark?
Why do men hate hoes?
Every man's deepest fear, that's the functional equivalent, is raising a kid that they find out later on isn't theirs.
Yep.
It's just a dumb fear, honestly, because there's like bigger things in the world, like dying. That's fine, but she could raise her son to be such a noble man that regardless if his wife or whatever did cheat and he wanted to take the responsibility of raising that kid, that is a high value man to me.
He had no choice, remember?
No choice.
Noble, right?
Yeah.
You want a man that makes more money than you?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. I would hope so.
Smarter than you?
Yeah.
You said teach you things, so more competent than you?
Yeah.
How about you be noble and go date the homeless guy upstairs?
I could. That's not a problem. I can build him up.
Hold on, but why don't you do it though?
What you want?
I don't have the time right now to do that.
Cool, and I don't have time to raise kids that aren't mine.
Hey.
That Western mindset, they don't even blink. It ain't even in my mind and I got the creeps. Man, these hoes got nerve trying to call us cheap while we overseas looking heavy and can hardly breathe. Now they walk around the states looking incomplete. Anything I pull out here, you can't compete. Just when you thought you had something up your sleeve, men passing you like some weed, club PCD.
Tokyo drift, can you trust me? Can you even take a risk? The way you move your hips, baby, can you drive stick? Put the top down, now you wanna take pics. Tokyo drift, can I trust you? Can you even take a risk?